Hello, everyone. Welcome to Christopher's Entertainment Blog. I am your host, Chris. Welcome back to another episode for The Flash. This is episode 4 entitled Going Rogue. Another awesome episode. Well, a very good episode. I really like this episode. Mainly because it had a very cool villain in it, Captain Cold. And I liked it that the fact that, for a couple of things. For one, Captain Cold it's like a regular guy. For one, he's just a regular guy. He's not like a meta-human or anything. I mean, he's just a regular guy, and he gets his hands on this cold gun because he wants to stop Barry. You know, he stops the robbery that he had going on with the truck or whatever that they were going to do, and he basically wants to get Barry. So he gets this gun, and that was, it was weird how, the gun was somehow robbed from Star Labs, but he gets the gun, and basically it's a gun to stop Barry, but I'll go into that in a minute. But the fact is that Captain Cold was a very cool character. I like the fact that he's not one and done either. It's like not like the other characters that we've had so far that come in and then they're gone in one episode. We had the Mist and the Weather Wizard or whatever, and they come in and then they're done in one episode. We see the Mist. He's trapped down in the particle accelerator, so he's down. He's in prison down there now. So, but this is the first character that's actually still around. They didn't catch him. He's still out there, and yeah, it should be interesting how they develop this character as it goes on throughout the season. It should be interesting to see how far they go with him. He seemed like a very cool character. Like I said, I like the fact that he's not a metahuman either. I mean, he's just a regular guy. But take away the gun, he's pretty much, he'd be stopped easily. But yeah, and the ending, real quick before I forget, the ending with the character that will be Heatwave, and that Mick Rory is the character Heatwave, and from what I understand, I think those two are actually like adversaries or something, but it seems like they're going to work together in the show here, so it should be interesting to see how they go. We got the fire and ice thing working there, and yeah, I mean, it should be interesting to see how the Heatwave character what he can do to the Flash, because I think the suit that Barry wears is somehow fire resistant or something. So, it should be interesting to see how that goes. And we get these two regular guys. It's got these awesome weapons, and it seems like they're going to be, somehow, it is strange that these characters that don't have the abilities like some of these other characters, these super meta-humans, but these guys are giving the trouble to Barry. So it should be interesting. It should be very cool. We seen in this episode, we still see the drama between Eddie Thrawn and Iris and Joe and that whole situation going on there, the dating situation, and how Joe's uncomfortable with that. And then we also seen in this episode, we see a crossover from Arrow. We see Felicity come from Star City and into Central City to see Barry, and that was very cool to have that crossover. I think it worked very well, and it didn't seem forced or anything. It seemed very natural that she would come there to see her friend, to find out how he's doing, and we see like a little bit of chemistry between them, which honestly I like the chemistry between Felicity and Barry more than I like over on Arrow between Felicity and Oliver. I like her on the Flash. I thought she did well. I think she did well on the show. I really did. It seems like it's more of a fit there on the Flash than on Arrow for me personally. But I like her as a character. I think she's great, and she looked gorgeous in this episode as always. And we still see how those two maybe get together. I don't know, and who knows what that will lead up to, in that drama between Barry and Iris and Eddie and all this and that whole situation. But we know in the comics, I believe it's Barry and Iris that get together ultimately. But it should be interesting to see how that leads up. But I do like Felicity there. I think she did very well, and I think she fit very well there. Um, and she helped out. She helped the team out. It was very neat. But getting back to Captain Cold, the gun, this cold gun, it was created by Cisco, and Dr. Wells finds out Cisco made this gun, and it can basically stop the Flash. It can, I think it can kill him. I really do. I mean, I think it can kill him, and or stop him cold. Pun intended. It can stop him cold. I mean, you could see it that it was a very deadly gun to Barry. And Cisco made this gun because before they knew that Barry was going to be a good guy, and then they thought he might be a bad guy, and they needed some way to stop him. So Cisco makes this gun, and ultimately Dr. Wells is not very happy about that because he's got some plans for Barry, and you can see that he's got some plans for him that he was not happy with Cisco creating this weapon that could kill Barry, and Cisco tells Barry about it, that, hey, I made this gun before we knew you were a good guy, and it could basically kill you. And Barry wasn't happy. He felt like, well, we're supposed to be friends. Why didn't you tell me about this weapon that could kill me? Why didn't you tell me? And he's like, well, I think it's because, well, he's had so much on his mind, and creating all these other gadgets and these like energy bars for him to eat, all this other stuff that's been going on that he basically forgot and put it on the back burner. They put it inside this safe or locked away, and it was stolen out of there by like a janitor or something. I mean, and the Captain Cold character, gets a hold of it. I think maybe there was some deals going on there between the janitor and maybe some of these black market dealers or something, and that's how they got it. But yeah, it's interesting. It really is. I mean, the whole gun thing is interesting. I mean, Cisco makes this gun, and it could be deadly to Barry, and you can see that he was not happy throughout pretty much the whole episode at Cisco about that, for basically having this weapon that could kill him. So but we see in the end they mend their ways, and I think all is well in that department. But yeah, Captain Cold's still out there, and then we have some new characters coming in. The Heatwave character we see at the end, he gives this other half of the gun, the fire gun, to Heatwave, and it should be interesting to see how they play on that. But yeah, guys, I think I hit on pretty much everything that I can think of right now. But yeah, it was great seeing Felicity in the episode. I think it worked very well, and yeah, another good episode, and I really like the Captain Cold character. But yeah, let me know, guys, in the comments below what you thought of this episode. Interested to read your comments, as always, and like and subscribe. I appreciate it. And I shall be back again next week with another episode of The Flash, which doing very well, very, very well so far. So that's it for me, guys. I'm Chris for Christopher's Entertainment Blog. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.